Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about low-vis forcible entry size up. Now this is a critical skill to have on the fire ground because when's the last time you went to a fire and you could see exactly what it was that you were doing? Pretty rare. So before we move on, we're going to talk about the key points to being effective at low-vis forcible entry size up. First and foremost is having a basic idea of building construction. Now how it's going to pertain to us is that when we're feeling for this door and its frame, when we feel the frame and then it drops down to the face of the door, we know right away that we're going to have an inward swinging door. Now this is in contrast to when we feel the frame and it's flush with the face of the door, we know right away that we're going to have an outward swinging door. This is something that we have to know instinctively without taking the time to think about it. The next part is going to be communication. We want to have effective and concise communication with the person behind us. Now we're going to use 3 simple commands in general: hit, stop, and wedge. But as long as we're all on the same page, that's the most important thing. Now, to go along with those commands, we want to be able to paint a picture for the person behind us so they can effectively strike or cover us with the hose line as we force this door. So as I'm moving down the hallway, I'll be calling out to my partner. I've got a door on the left. I'll begin my size up. I'll feel for the frame. I'll feel that it drops down to the door, and I'll feel for the locks. I'll know the locks are on the right. So I'm going to pass this all along to him. So it would sound like I've got a door on the left, inward swing, locks on the right. That paints a picture for him because in this low visibility situation, maybe I can see a foot in front of me, but for him jammed up behind me, a foot for him is going to be to my SCBA bottle or the back of my Halligan. So he's not going to have the benefit of seeing this. So we have to paint him a picture so that he can get in proper position to support us. Next is going to be knowing our Halligan. All right? The last thing we want, and we see it all the time, is when people are confused about which end is which. All right? When we set this ads, we need to know that on a door that swings away from us to the left, we need to know instinctively that we want to be prying down, not up, because then the spike's going to be fighting us. We need to know instinctively which is going to be the beveled side and where we're going to want to put it, against the frame or against the door. We need to know this instinctively so that we can be effective and efficient at forcing this door. Finally, we need to be able to work effectively from down low. If you haven't practiced forcing a door from down on a knee, this is something you have to do. You have to experience it. It's going to throw in a couple complications, but nothing you can't overcome. Now, one of the things that we generally teach is the foot press method down low on the door. That's going to flex the door so we can set the ads. Now, if we're trying to stay low on a knee, that's not going to be an option. So how can we set the ads? We're going to come up, and as we press in with our knee down low, we're going to slide the ads in. We're ready to go. All right, a quick little trick, but something you need to know before you actually get there. Now, the best part about this whole low-vis forcible entry size up is that you can practice this at any fire hall. You don't need a door prop. You don't need any fancy training equipment. You just need a simple door. Block yourself out, move down a hallway with a partner, call out what you got, get in position, set your ads, and then reset and try the drill again. Hopefully you've got a couple different types of doors, locks on the right, locks on the left, inward, outward swing, so you can mix it up and have some fun. Very simple drill, easy one to set up. So, size up from start to finish. Moving down the hallway. I got a door on the left, inward swing, locks on the right. Fairly simple, but not something we want to be thinking about when all we can see is our hand in front of our face. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you learned something.